Travel alert, using the road, you travel northeast, taking a few hours to arrive. The road soon leads to the large and bustling city of Kathaleen. You've finally arrived. A tremendous wall of trees, vines, and thick vegetation totally surrounds the metropolis, making the massive wooden gate ahead the only obvious entrance into the capital city. However, the road is strangely quiet and the gate ahead appears secure yet desolate. It appears your only option is to proceed to the main gate and look around. As you approach, let's do a party curiosity check to see if any of you notice anything. Needing a 12 or less from your heroes, a 11 was rolled. Success, well, Janet, it's quiet. Perhaps too quiet, something is amiss. You can feel a sort of tension in the air, like something terrible is about to happen. Arianna and Redfern feel it too, the fighter soon drawing her weapon. Despite everything this past year, it's good to be home. Redfern comments, softly smiling. However, this isn't the reception I expected. Yes, where is everyone? Arianna adds, growing concerned. The road here shows the passage of hundreds, where did they all go? That's what we're here to find out, the wizard answers. But at least I am home. Happy and perhaps even proud to have returned, Redfern lifts his chin and steps to the front of the party to lead the way forward. You'll want to head northeast if you wish to visit Kathaleen. Of course, the road southwest will take you back into the marshlands of Pyrapa. Travel alert, using the road, you travel northeast, taking 5 minutes to arrive. The massive wooden gate here is perhaps 20 feet wide and rigged to open and close from within through a complex mix of ropes, pulleys, and levers. Indeed, a small contingent of soldiers normally operates the gate, but, at the moment, you don't see a single soul. Arianna shakes her head in disbelief. Again, where is everyone? Redfern acknowledges the question and suggests that the party look around a bit. A quick search of the immediate surroundings reveals nothing. It's as if the entire town has either hidden itself away deep within the city or has left altogether. The gate itself is massive and quite secure, you can't get through it. By thunder, it appears we're not alone. Redfern mumbles, pointing south. The three of you turn and watch in horror as a small army of undead monsters approach. Dozens, perhaps hundreds, of skeletons, zombies, and even ghouls march toward your destination as if the three of you are their intended target. With your backs to the gate and now cornered, what would you like to try? Choose an option: climb the main gate, escape to the marshland, stand and fight. While you came to Kathaleen to discover what's going on and, if necessary, help defeat the undead army, your tiny adventuring party currently has zero chance of doing that on your own. But, if you're going to go down, you may as well go down in a blaze of glory, right? A voice then calls from behind the gate, more a whisper you can barely make out. Hey, you three. You don't look like undead. If we let you in, will you fight to save our city? Redfern nods and all of you signal your intentions affirmatively. Let's check your character's diplomacy behavior to see how the guard above reacts. Needing a 11 or less from Janet, a 4 was rolled. Success, thanks Isla, you've arrived. Shouts the guard from above. Hurry, come inside. The large gate slowly groans open and each of you dart inside as the undead army shambles to almost striking range. The door quickly closed and the undead army kept at bay. Your party enters a small courtyard filled with all manner of warriors, from city guards to local mercenaries to barely trained teenagers who represent a last line of defense. Clearly the city of Kathaleen is under siege. You've arrived at just the right time. A tall fighter dressed in regal plate armor, the obvious leader here within the walls of Kathaleen, steps forward, quite curious with all of you. Introducing himself as Lord Robert, he draws a gleaming, magical longsword before demanding to know more about you and why you're here. The man looks like he could be a king and hence intimidating. How do you respond? Choose an option: a circle wizard sent us, the Sislan Way sent us, we're here on our own. You quickly explain what had just happened back in Tavin, and that Representative Margaret ordered you to come to Kathaleen and help with the undead attacks. Robert listens intensively, then thanks the inner circle for its apparent intervention. You've gained the Lord's trust. Incoming fireball. Interrupting your conversation with Lord Robert, you look back toward the main gate just in time as a tremendous ball of fire suddenly strikes the outside of the massive door, fire and dust blowing out from the seams and knocking you to the ground. The same lookout guard above calls down again, genuine fear etched in his voice. It's her. It's the angel of death. Here comes another fireball. Unprepared for the blast, a few of the closer guards look like they're about to be severely burned. Let's do an altruism check to see whether you're able to protect them or not. Needing a 12 or less from Janet, a 20 was rolled. Failure, your instinct for survival a little too strong. You stand by and watch as Lord Robert takes a few steps forward, taking a stand in front of everyone to help ensure that nobody is hurt. She's the one leading this undead army against us. Lord Robert spits, now just 10 feet away from the main gate. We don't know why she's attacking us, but she needs to die. The second blast strikes the main gate again, fire, smoke and debris flying everywhere just above you and nearly knocking you down again. Completely on fire now, you doubt that the main gate can survive another attack like that. Robert barks out several final orders, his ragtag assemblage of heroes doing their best to prepare for imminent combat. The Lord then turns to you, his concern obvious. You three, let's stand together and drive these monsters back to hell. What say you? Lord Robert wants to temporarily join your party. Hopefully you know by now what to do. Welcome Lord Robert to your party. Lord Robert is a level 5 fighter and takes his place at your side. Click his profile to learn about him. Moments later, yet another fireball blasts the main gate again, this time blowing the massive construction off its hinges and knocking all of you to the ground. The undead horde then begins to spill into the courtyard. The fight to save Kathaleen is on. Your party is under attack. About to attack your party are 4 skeletons and 1 skeleton archer. It's Arianna's turn. What do you want her to do? Arianna readies her short bow and fires at skeleton archer, needing a 13 to hit. Die roll is a 12, plus 3 to hit. Arianna hits skeleton archer, doing 1 point of damage. Skeleton archer suffers minimal damage versus ammunition and leaving it with 3 hit points. Skeleton number 3 closes in on Arianna to attack. It's Lord Robert's turn. What do you want him to do? Lord Robert readies his longsword plus 2 and swings at skeleton number 3, needing a 13 to hit. Die roll is a 16, plus 8 to hit. It's Janet's turn. What do you want her to do? Janet uses turn undead, but wasn't able to turn any of the encountered undead. Skeleton number 1 closes in on Arianna to attack. Skeleton number 2 closes in on Lord Robert to attack. It's Redfern's turn. What do you want him to do? Redfern readies his quarterstaff and swings at skeleton number 1, needing a 13 to hit. Die roll is a 11, plus 2 to hit. GM note, a new combat round has begun. Initiative is rolled, with higher values acting first. Arianna readies her short sword and swings at skeleton number 1, needing a 13 to hit. Die roll is a 11, plus 2 to hit. Arianna hits Janet readies her mace and swings at skeleton number 2, needing a 13 to hit. Die roll is a 15, plus Redfern readies his quarterstaff and swings at skeleton number 2, needing a 13 to hit. Die roll is a 8, plus 2 to hit. Redfern misses skeleton number 2. Skeleton number 4 attacks Lord Robert with its short sword, needing a 19 to hit. Die roll is a 7, plus 1 to hit. Skeleton number 4 misses Lord Robert. It's Lord Robert's turn. What do you want him to do? Lord Robert readies his longsword plus 2 and swings at skeleton number 2, needing a 13 to hit. Die roll is a 15, plus 8 to hit. Lord Robert hits skeleton number 2, doing 4 points of damage. Skeleton, GM note, a new combat round has begun. Initiative. Janet readies her mace and swings at skeleton number 4, needing a 13 to hit. Die roll is Redfern readies his sling and fires at skeleton archer, needing a 13 to hit. Die roll is a 20, which is an automatic hit and does double damage. Redfern hits skeleton archer. It's Arianna's turn. What do you want her to do? Arianna readies her short bow and fires at skeleton archer, needing a 13 to hit. GM note: after any remaining combat, click the take items button to grab any dropped loot. Lord Robert readies his sling and fires at skeleton archer, needing a 13 to hit. Die roll is a 14, plus 4 to hit. Lord Robert hits skeleton archer, doing 1 point of damage. Skeleton archer suffers minimal damage versus ammunition and defeating it. Well done. All combatants have been defeated, ending the battle. Each hero receives 31 experience points. Your party defeats the skeletons amidst the larger battle going on all around you. Indeed, hundreds of Kathaleen defenders are engaged in hand-to-hand combat with an equal number of undead all about you. The battle is far from over. No sooner than the skeletons are defeated, you are attacked by a trio of shambling zombies, all of which seek your doom. Your party is under attack. Eyeing the entire party are 3 zombies. It's Janet's turn. What do you want her to do? Janet uses turn undead, but wasn't able to turn any of the encountered undead. It's Arianna's turn. What do you want her to do? Arianna readies her short bow and fires at zombie number 2, needing a 12 to hit. Die roll is a 12, plus 3 to hit. Arianna hits zombie number 2, doing 1 point of damage. Zombie number 2 suffers minimal damage versus ammunition and leaving it with 5 hit points. Lord Robert readies his sling and fires at zombie number 2, needing a 12 to hit. Zombie number 3 closes in on Arianna to attack. Zombie number 2 closes in on Lord Robert to attack. It's Redfern's turn. What do you want him to do? GM note: a new combat round has begun. Initiative is rolled, with higher values acting first. Redfern readies his quarterstaff. Lord Robert readies his longsword plus 2 and swings at zombie number 2, needing a 12 to hit. Redfern readies his ornate dagger plus 1 and swings at zombie number 2, needing a 12 to hit. Die roll is a 13, plus 3 to hit. Redfern hits zombie number 2, doing 4 points of damage and leaving it with 1 hit point. Arianna readies her short sword and swings at zombie number 1, needing a 12 to hit. It's Janet's turn. What do you want her to do? Janet readies her mace and swings at zombie number 2, needing a 12 to hit. Zombie number 3 attacks Arianna with its longsword, needing a 15 to hit. Die roll is a 7, plus 2 to hit. Zombie number 3 misses Arianna. GM note: a new combat round has begun. Initiative is rolled, with higher values. Zombie number 3 attacks Arianna with its longsword, needing a 15 to hit. Die roll is a 13, plus 2 to hit. Zombie number 3 hits Arianna, slashing her for 1 point of damage and leaving Arianna with 5 hit points. It's Janet's turn. What do you want her to do? Janet readies her mace and swings at zombie number 2, needing a 12 to hit. Redfern readies his ornate dagger plus 1 and swings at zombie number 2, needing a 12. Lord Robert readies his longsword plus 2 and swings at zombie number 2. Arianna readies her short sword and swings at zombie number 1, needing a 12 to hit. GM note: a new combat round has begun. Arianna readies her short sword and swings at zombie number 1. It's Redfern's turn. What do you want? Redfern readies his ornate dagger plus 1 and swings at zombie number 1, needing a 12 to hit. Die roll is a 6, plus 3 to hit. Redfern. It's Janet's turn. What do you want her to do? Janet uses a potion of light healing on Arianna, healing her for 3 hit points. It's Lord Robert's turn. What do you want him to do? GM note, a new combat round has begun. Initiative is rolled, with higher values acting first. Lord Robert readies his longsword +2 and swings at zombie number 1, needing a 12. Lord Robert readies his longsword +2 and swings at zombie number 3, needing a 12 to hit. Die roll is a 16. GM note, after any remaining combat, click the Take Items button to grab any dropped loot. Arianna readies her short sword and swings at zombie number 3, needing a 12 to hit. Die roll is a 13, +2 to hit. Arianna hits zombie number 3, doing 5 points of damage and defeating it. Well done. All combatants have been defeated, ending the battle. Each hero receives 56 experience points. The 3 zombies are defeated, offering you a brief opportunity to survey the battlefield. Here and there you see a variety of Kathaleen defenders fighting furiously amongst the undead, struggling as if the entire universe was at stake. As the epic battle continues, a large bear skeleton steps out to attack. Be careful with this beast, as it attacks with 2 claws and a bite, and it will go after the fighter with the least amount of hit points. Your party is under attack. Menacing your entire party is one bear skeleton. It's Arianna's turn. What do you want her to do? Arianna readies her short bow and fires at bear skeleton, needing a 13 to hit. Die roll is a 8, +3 to hit. Arianna misses bear skeleton. It's Janet's turn. Janet uses turn undead, attempting to turn destroy all encountered undead. Bear skeleton is turned. Well done. All combatants have been defeated, ending the battle. Each hero receives 36 experience points. The massive bear skeleton collapses into a pile of bones and a collective cheer goes up around you. The undead army has either been destroyed or driven off. Congratulations, you've helped the Kathaleen defenders win the day. Having stood by Robert's side throughout the battle, you smile as the strong hero thrusts his sword into the air and screams in triumph, leading everyone in a long shout of victory. Several Sislan clerics then emerge from the collection of remaining Kathaleen defenders, offering to completely heal your party for its valiant defense of the city. GM note, your quest log has been updated. Click the quests button for all the details. Quest complete, Janet. You've found Kathaleen and even helped the city deflect a serious attack at its main gate. Well done. Let's go ahead and award you some bonus experience points. Each hero earns 250 experience points. Standing there, you continue to watch as the defenders of Kathaleen cheer and congratulate one another, Lord Robert thanking you again for your participation in the epic battle. Moments later, however, several loud horns begin to wail in the background, and Robert orders everyone to be silent. The horns continue and Lord Robert's grin turns to intense anger as he recognizes the truth of the situation. It's been a diversion. They're attacking the church, they're after the Lefeshard. GM note, Lord Robert has just left the adventuring party. Robert orders your party to remain behind in case there are any more undead to deal with, his trust in you apparent. The proclaimed Lord of Kathaleen then turns and dashes into the city, leading most of his remaining troops to the Sislan church deep within the capital. You watch them disappear, fearful that the diversion was likely successful and the life's hard relic has already been lost to this angel of death. The blasted main gate lies in ruin here. You could head back out to the southwest toward Tavin 4 days away, but your best bet is to travel northeast. The city of Kathaleen awaits. Janet nods and takes everything from within the immediate area. Area number 3, message board. Stepping into a city park-like area, you clearly notice a variety of streets that lead away in several directions like spokes on a wheel. A large wooden sign dominates the area. Travel alert, using the road, you travel northeast, taking 15 minutes to arrive. All roads seemingly lead to this pleasant park, its flowers and bushes well maintained and its air sweet with vegetative fragrance. Dominating the center of the park is a large wooden billboard with writings on one side and dozens of small letters and other scraps of paper gently flapping in the wind on the other side. Of course, you will need to search the billboard to learn more. GM note, your quest log has been updated. Click the quests button for all the details. The vast majority of messages affixed to the billboard here seem to be written prayers asking the great goddess Sisla to watch over and protect the city of Kathaleen. The city has seen more than its share of trouble recently. Perhaps the Sislan way deeper within the Kathaleen Power District would have more answers. You should now explore the city. Unlike your home village of Tabin, Kathaleen is much larger and offers a little of everything. Standing there alongside the large billboard, you notice that Redfern seems quite interested with the various slips of paper attached to the object. Let's do a behavior check on him and see what he notices. Needing a 11 or less from Redfern, a 17 was rolled. Failure, Redfern does not seem to notice anything further, but you notice a written prayer of protection against the undead attached to the billboard. There are dozens more just like it, however, and you pay it little heed. You've searched through the messages affixed to the billboard and don't expect to find anything more. Explore the city to the north or go south through the main gate to depart Kathaleen. The simple letter here is addressed to anyone willing to help the poor people of Kathaleen defend themselves against the horrors of the undead armies. A small sheet of paper has been found here, with only a few words scribbled upon it asking for help from Sisla against the undead monsters. The sign here welcomes visitors to Kathaleen and invites them to relax within the local park. Travel alert, using the road, you travel northwest, taking 10 minutes to arrive. This smaller shop seems to contain just about every type of stone, crystal, and rock imaginable, so if you're looking to buy or sell a few gems, or pieces of jewelry, you've come to the right place. The transaction commences. The jeweler bows with respect and thanks you for your business. The jeweler here awaits for you to buy and sell gems and jewelry. Travel alert, using the road, you travel east, taking 10 minutes to arrive. Your party has entered yet another tavern of the city, its atmosphere dark and smoky but otherwise peaceful. A variety of patrons are having a good time as they are served by both male and female barkeeps and waitresses. You can enjoy a good meal here, and perhaps even hear a rumor or two, for 1 gold piece. GM note, Janet lost 1 gold piece. Your waitress collects your payment, shows you to a larger table within the tavern and soon brings plenty of food and drink to enjoy. You spend the next hour or so filling your bellies and relaxing. So, wizard, Arianna begins, surprising you as she speaks directly to Redfern. You said you're originally from Kathaleen, and left about a year ago with your father. What made you leave? Equally surprised by the question, Redfern looks to you first before responding. It's a long story, elf. Our family once farmed the lands around the city until 2 years ago, when the plague killed most of us. Just my father and I survived. I had 3 brothers I was very close to. I can relate to that, Arianna states, remembering her own brother Benjamin who died at the hands of Darius and Rachel back in Tabin very recently. Redfern slowly nods, perhaps sensing Arianna's pain, then continues. Afterwards, father turned mean, ugly, wrathful. He couldn't understand how everyone had let him down. He had been faithful, yet Sisla didn't save his wife and children. He had been lawful, yet the inner circle never even acknowledged the catastrophe, and the city of Kathaleen didn't so much as even check in on us. It was just all too much for him to bear, I guess. Choose an option. Didn't you help him? Nobody was at fault, so he turned evil. I suppose you could say that, Redfern responds, uncomfortable with the story. The experience broke him, sent him down a dark path. And then he learned about the ultimates in Chegaria, and how they could extend real power to anyone, no matter their background or ability to use magic. Your father got mixed up with the ultimates? Arianna lashes out, shocked by the revelation. What happened? He solicited their favor, ate from the nemfruit plant and turned into one of them, the wizard responds, almost as angry as Arianna. We fought day and night, but Sisla's code teaches absolute obedience to one's elders. I had no choice but to obey. Let's do an intelligence check on your hero to see if you understand what Redfern is talking about. Needing a 13 or less from Janet, a 2 was rolled. Success, sure, the code of the land, handed down by Sisla herself to act as a set of rules for all honorable American humans to live by. You're aware of the need to respect your elders at all costs within this culture. He wanted me to become an ultimate as well, just like him, Redfern continues, his story painful to retell. I convinced him that if I were to become a wizard, it would be through the ritual of honorable rebirth atop Mount Rebirth, to the north. That was a season ago. And where is your father now? Arianna asks, noticing someone approaching Redfern from behind. Yes. Where is that demon of a father now? Your party is surprised by a small group of middle-aged men, local farmers perhaps. All of them are armed and ready for combat, but it's their leader who you're immediately drawn to, an older fellow dressed in mere rags and now holding a large knife to Redfern's throat. Clearly angry, perhaps even deranged, the bearded man keeps his attention solely on Redfern. I lost everything to those cursed monsters, and we know it was you and your wretched father who unleashed them again, just like you did a year ago. Throme. Redfern asks with a whisper, apparently identifying the man. So you still remember me? Throme returns, a crazy look etched in his eyes. We remember too, how you and Rex became ultimates, raised the dead a year ago to attack Kathaleen and then left for Chegaria. Now you've returned to spread more death and destruction, and I will have my revenge. These farmers definitely mean to attack Redfern at any moment. What do? Choose an option, deny all accusations, offer them a drink, threaten and intimidate. Sir, this must all be a big misunderstanding, Arianna kindly proposes, trying her best to defuse the situation. I hardly think Redfern is some sort of killer. What do you know, elf? Throme cries out, disgusted with all of you and preparing to attack. Rex swore revenge when the two of them left, just when the monsters started to attack. Make no mistake, this Redfern is the angel of death, and now he must die. The crazy old farmer lunges for Redfern. Acting quickly, Arianna parries the initial thrust, saving the wizard's life. Then, all hell breaks loose. Your party is under attack. Menacing your entire party are Throme and 5 mad farmers. It's Arianna's turn. What do you want her to do? Arianna readies her longsword and swings at Mad Farmer number 1, needing a 10 to hit. Die roll is a 12, plus 2 to hit. Arianna hits Mad Farmer number 1, doing 9 points of damage and defeating him. It's Janet's turn. What? Janet readies her mace and swings at Mad Farmer number 2, needing a 10 to hit. Die roll is a 19, Mad Farmer number 3 attacks Arianna with his club needing a 15 to hit. It's Redfern's turn. What do you want him to do? Redfern casts Magic Missile on Throme, striking him with a magic missile for 5 points of damage. Throme has been defeated. Mad Farmer number 5 fails a morale check, flees the encounter area and is automatically defeated. GM note, a new combat round has begun. Initiative is rolled, with higher values acting first. Redfern readies his ornate dagger +1 and swings at Mad Farmer number 3, needing a 10 to hit. Die roll is a 8, +3 to hit. Redfern hits Mad Farmer number 3, doing 6 points of damage and defeating him. Mad Farmer number 4 fails a morale check, flees the encounter area and is automatically defeated. Well done. All combatants have been defeated, ending the battle. Each hero receives 17 experience points. Your party promptly defeats the middle-aged farmers, their lack of combat training as apparent as their misplaced anger. Bloodied and nearly unconscious, the bearded leader is pulled away, uttering yet another firm warning. Mark my words, Redfern. You will pay for what you did. You and your father will die. And with that, the farmers are gone. Redfern looks quite shocked by the attack, and in the chaos, you think you see him mumble something under his breath. Let's do a curiosity check on your hero to see if you understand what he said. Needing a 13 or less from Janet, a 20 was rolled. Failure, unfortunately, you really couldn't tell what he said. Whatever it was, however, he certainly didn't want you to hear it. It seems like he's keeping some sort of secret from you. I need some air. Redfern finally states, not interested in explaining himself. Finish your meal, I will be right outside. And with that, Redfern turns and steps away. He's still a member of your party of course, but for the moment he does not want to talk. You accept his wishes and return to the table along with Arianna. He's keeping something from us, Arianna says as you sit back down. I don't think he had anything to do with the monsters attacking Kathaleen, but he's lying about something. Choose an option. I agree, I disagree, well, maybe. GM note, your quest log has been updated. Click the quests button for all the details. You agree with Arianna and ponder the situation for the next hour as the two of you dine in near silence. Having had your fill, you can now listen attentively for rumors midst the din of dozens of soft conversations around you. Just click the Listen for Rumors option button to spend the next hour hoping to hear something of use. An hour passes, during which you hear something intriguing. A story told for the past few years suggests that a vile and wicked necromancer named Kriat eventually died within the evil root forest and became a monstrous ghost after his passing. Could he be the terrible angel of death that is now guiding the undead armies against Kathaleen? An hour passes, during which you hear something intriguing. A story told for the past few years suggests that a vile and wicked necromancer named Kriat. An hour passes, during which you hear something intriguing. The Pyrapan Life's Heart has lost all its magical power, it can no longer protect the people of Kathaleen. An hour passes, during which you hear something intriguing. A small party of adventurers were recently recruited by Lord Robert to track down the Life's Heart and return it to Kathaleen. These heroes were last seen following a small path southeast in the direction of the dreaded evil root forest. Travel alert, using the road, you travel east, taking 10 minutes to arrive. After passing by a few well-equipped guards, you now stand just outside a small but secure bank. If you wish to enter and make a deposit, retrieve saved funds or perhaps acquire a small loan, you will need to pay a nominal silver piece entrance fee. GM note, Janet lost 1 silver piece. You pay the entrance fee and enter the bank. Its door magically secure and its interior official yet cozy. A nearby sign reads deposits, withdrawals and loans, while several booths stand before you where clerks await to conduct business. Note that only you can obtain a loan, up to 10 platinum per level, and that you will have to pay back double what you borrow. Janet lost 10 platinum pieces. Janet now has 10 platinum pieces saved away in the bank. Simply return to any bank within the world at any time to withdraw these funds, subject to a 1 gold piece transaction fee. GM note, merchants buy and sell items of up to 100 gold pieces in value. Travel alert, using the road, you travel south, taking 5 minutes to arrive. Stepping into this establishment, you see all manner of chests, trunks, cabinets, shelves, and so forth containing just about anything mundane that you could want. Moments later, a tall, older woman appears from behind a counter, intent on buying and selling just about anything up to 100 gold pieces in value. The transaction commences and the merchant here thanks you for your business. The merchant looks you over a little more and continues the conversation. You must be those heroes who help defend the main gate. It's refreshing to meet some folks more interested in protecting the city than promoting their own political agenda. GM note, use the Manage Items button to equip your magical ring. Clearly impressed with your party, the merchant lays a shiny blue ring on the counter, its magical origin quite obvious. I've been saving this trinket for some time, I reckon you can use it more than me. The woman hands you a magical ring of protection +1. You then thank the merchant for the unexpected gift, surprised by her generosity. Standing there within the merchant's store, you recall how you stood in a similar shop in Tobin just a few days before, charmed by the merchant's daughter, who almost got you killed. You sigh at the thought of Rachel and carry on. The merchant awaits for you to buy and sell any mundane item within the game, a soft smile on her face. Travel alert, using the road, you travel southeast, taking 5 minutes to arrive. Reams of paper lie stacked everywhere, while a few clerics and magic users await your presence, ready to sell you whatever magical scrolls you may require. The transaction commences and the scribe thanks you for your business. The scribes here await for you to buy and sell magical scrolls within the game. Travel alert, using the road, you travel south, taking 5 minutes to arrive. The shop here appears cluttered with all manner of containers, made mostly of glass and each containing some strange powder or liquid. An older wizard bids you welcome and inquires, "Are you in need of a potion?" The transaction commences and the alchemist thanks you for your business. "You folks aren't from around these parts, are you?" The wizard continues, eyeing you up a little more cautiously. "Let me give you some advice. Be wary of the Sislan way. They will seem friendly, but there is more going on with them than you can know. If you meet the Supreme One Jepen Nor, don't just blindly accept everything he says." GM note, your quest log has been updated. Click the quests button for all the details. The wizard's advice seems a bit foreboding and you press her for more information. Let's just say that there has been bad blood between the Sislanway and Kathaleen for some time. These undead attacks aren't just coincidence, there is something more afoot. While there is little more to learn from the alchemist, she remains ready to buy and sell potions to you. Travel alert, using the road, you travel north, taking 5 minutes to arrive, the scribes here away. Travel alert, using the path, you travel northeast, taking 5 minutes to arrive, stepping into this large and busy establishment, you immediately encounter all sorts of weapons, suits of armor, shields and other objects related to combat and the general defense of an adventurer. A moment later, an incredibly muscular fellow appears from beyond a stone counter and hails you, inquiring about your business here. The transaction commences and the smithy here thanks you for your business. A moment of silence passes as the smithy looks you over, as if measuring your worth. Kathaleen has its problems, but you look able enough to help. If you want to get involved, I would recommend visiting the town hall, which may get you an audience with Lord Robert within the Power Tower. GM note, your quest log has been updated. Click the quests button for all the details. You are interested? Good. The smithy replies, a bit surprised with your heroism. You'll also need to visit the Sislan church, even if you don't need any healing. The Sislans know more than most about what's going on and perhaps will share their secrets with you in return for helping to save Kathaleen. The smithy awaits for you to buy and sell additional weapons, suits of armor and shields within the game. Janet sells 9 short swords and receives the equivalent of 43 gold pieces and 20 copper pieces. Travel alert, using the path, you travel northeast, taking 5 minutes to arrive, stepping into this large and elegant establishment, you see a variety of townsfolk surrounding many fine tables, 3 windowed slot machine contraptions resting atop each table. An occasional shout is heard as someone either wins or loses a modest sum of gold. This place is definitely a gambling establishment. The casino owner asks for a single gold piece for entering and playing. GM note, Janet lost 1 gold piece. The casino is well populated by a variety of magical slot machines, each with 3 windows that randomly display a fruit, apple, orange, or banana or an X symbol. Match any 2 fruits and double your wager. Match any 3 fruits and win 5 times your bet. Receive 3 X symbols and win the jackpot, 50 times your bet. Good luck. Open slot machines stand all about you, just begging to take your hard-earned gold. Janet tries her luck at one of the machines, wagering 5 gold coins. The 3 windows display, no matches. Sorry, but Janet lost her bet. So far, you've lost a total of 5 gold, but feel free to try again. The machines here are ready to take your money as long as you wish. Janet tries her luck at one of the machines, wagering 5 gold coins. The 3 windows display, no matches. Sorry, but Janet lost her bet. So far. Janet tries her luck at one of the machines, wagering 5 gold coins. The 3 windows display, 2 fruits. Janet wins twice her bet, total of 10 gold coins. Not bad. At the moment, you've broken even, so feel free to try again. You spend a few minutes searching the area. You discover a secret road east to back streets. You don't find anything hidden, however. Your party searches for traps but don't find any. Travel alert, using the road, you travel east, taking 5 minutes to arrive. A variety of old buildings and warehouses line the streets here, several seedy and suspicious characters eyeing your every move as you traverse these back streets. A small gang of ruffians spoiling for a fight soon begin to push you around, demanding to know your business here. Your party is under attack. Eyeing the entire party are 4 rookie thieves. Rookie thief number 3 attacks Arianna with her dagger, needing a 16 to hit. Die roll is a 2, plus 1 to hit. Rookie thief number 3 misses Arianna. It's Arianna's turn. What do you want her to do? Arianna readies her longsword and swings at rookie thief number 3, needing a 14 to hit. Die roll is a 13, plus 2 to hit. Arianna hits rookie thief number 3, doing 3 points. It's Janet's turn. What do you want her to do? Janet readies her mace and swings at rookie thief number 1, needing a 14 to hit. Die roll is a 13, plus 2 to hit. Janet hits rookie thief number 1, doing 7 points of damage and defeating her. It's Redfern's turn. What do you want him to do? Redfern readies his ornate dagger plus 1 and swings at rookie thief number 4, needing a 14 to hit. Die roll is a 16, plus 3 to hit. Redfern hit. GM note, a new combat round has begun. Initiative is roll. Janet readies her mace and swings at rookie thief number 2, needing a 14 to hit. Die roll is a 17, plus 2 to hit. Janet hits rookie thief number 2, doing 8 points of damage and defeating her. Well done. All combatants have been defeated, ending the battle. Each hero receives 27 experience points. You drive the ruffians away and look around, the area dark and very suspicious. Moments later, a sinister-looking merchant calls for your attention. He has items for sale that you may not be able to purchase anywhere else. Not bad, the dark merchant exclaims, impressed. My friends here help cull the weak from the strong, so I know who I can do business with. You've earned the right to buy and sell to me. I am expensive, but I likely have merchandise you won't find anywhere else. Travel alert, returning to the smithy, you take 10 minutes to arrive, the smithy awaits for you to buy and sell additional. Travel alert, using the road, you travel northwest, taking 5 minutes to arrive, no larger than a typical home or business. This place is full of maps, parchments, and vellums that show or represent the various locations of the world, such as countries, cities, ruins, dungeons, etc. A few moments after your arrival, an elderly gentleman carrying several map containers and crude instruments approaches, inquiring whether you have come for something specific. The transaction commences and the cartographer here thanks you for your business. The cartographer awaits for you to buy and sell additional location maps of Mariga. Travel alert, using the path, you travel west, taking 5 minutes to arrive, a nearby sign reads deposits. Travel alert, using the road, you travel northwest, taking 5 minutes to arrive, you have arrived within a massive, circular construction consisting of dozens of small but comfortable individual chambers. Looking around, you see several large beds, spacious tables, and cabinets, and all the trimmings needed for a relaxing stay. The hostel owner approaches and inquires whether you wish to stay for the night, at a cost of 1 gold piece. GM note, Janet lost 1 gold piece, you pay the hostel fee and soon find yourselves within a safe and secure chamber. The place is small but more than adequate, and as the entire building is guarded you won't have any trouble here. You can sleep here as long as you wish and otherwise take care of yourselves. Once you leave, however, you will have to pay another gold coin to rent another room. Your party rests and recovers for 8 hours. Wounds are tended, spells are memorized and your heroes are refreshed and re-energized. Your party rests and recovers for 8 hours. Wounds are tended, spells are memorized and your heroes are refreshed and re-energized. Travel alert, using the path, you travel north, taking 5 minutes to arrive, one of the more elegant and respected buildings within the city. The theater here provides not only daily entertainment but potential information, factual lore sometimes intended to inform as well as entertain. Of course, someone will need to pay the 5 silver coin admittance fee. GM note, Janet lost 1 gold piece, change made is 2 electrum pieces and 10 copper pieces, you soon find yourselves near a circular stage within a subdued crowd. The play begins, and for the next 2 hours you watch an intriguing performance. During the play, you recognize the following about the location you're currently in. A small party of adventurers were recently recruited by Lord Robert to track down the Life's Heart and return it to Kathaleen. These heroes were last seen following a small path southeast in the direction of the dreaded evil root forest. The show is done and another won't begin for some time, so you should leave now. You can always return again another time. Travel alert, using the road, you travel northeast, taking 15 minutes to arrive, having gone as far north as you can within this business district of Kathaleen, you come across a small river, a simple but sturdy bridge granting you access to another district beyond. The simple sign here informs you that the Power District lies on the other side. Featuring the Sislan Church as well as Power Tower, the district also contains such government-based institutions as the Town Hall, Library, Jail, and 4 profession-based guild halls where you can potentially recruit some henchmen into your party. The road here leads from the Kathaleen Business District to the south to the Power District across the river to the northeast.